stop shaking your leg? Please. You're clenching your jaw again. God, why do you always have to breathe so loud?
For Pete's sake, Linda, would you give it a rest already? We've been here now 10 minutes and I haven't stopped changing positions. I'm sorry that I exist.
You're always so fidgety. You make people nervous when you fidget like that.
Well, maybe I wouldn't be so darn fidgety if you would just let me sit still.
Did you turn off the oven like I asked you to?
Yes, I did.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Jesus.
Really? Because I turned it off before we left the house.
Well, if you turned it off, why bother even asking me?
Because I knew you'd lie. You'd lie about everything.
Yeah, here we go. And what, you don't lie?
No, I don't.
That's rich. You lie like your teeth.
Like my teeth.
You know what I mean.
White lies, maybe. Your ego intact. Even then, I don't lie half as much as you do on your most honest of days.
Oh! All right, missus, you all looking for a fight, huh? Well, you found one. I have not once lied to you. Not since... Well, not since...
Go on! Say her name. Just say it.
Not since Natalie.
My best friend, Natalie Dompierre. Bitch.
Look, how many times can I say that I'm sorry? How many ways? I have been home every night, right on time, rain or shine. You can't hold the past over my head forever if we're going to get along for Noah's sake.
Oh, Noah. Always hiding behind a little boy.
Oh, gosh darn it, Linda. What about you and Chad?
What about Chad and I? That was my revenge for you and Natalie. And what sweet revenge it was. We've discussed it. Tit for tat, remember?
No, Sven was for Natalie. Chad is a whole new separate thing.
Fine. Never said I was perfect.
Yeah, well, I never asked you to be perfect. I'd be happy if you just stopped having sex with everyone in your meditation group.
Well, I don't see you coming to the table with much to offer. When was the last time you even got it up?
Oh, well, it would help if every time I got naked you didn't laugh and point.
Oh, I'm sorry, Stephen. I'm sorry that I'm not immediately attracted to a man whose idea of a weekday evening consists of drinking beer on the couch and farting all night.
Oh, no, we know that I have irritable bowel.
Oh.
You know, I bet if all that makeup that you cake all over yourself was as cheap as those insults, we'd have been able to afford that trip to Jamaica last year.
And if you asked for that raise, like I told you to, you'd be able to save up for some decent hair plugs.
Oh, hair plugs. Please, why waste the money when I can collect the gunk you leave in the drain and have a new wig every week? It's not so easy to just get a raise, you know. I can't just walk up to my boss and say, oh, hey, Aaron, how about you just pay me more now all of a sudden?
Yeah. That's exactly what you'd do if you knew how to be a man.
Give me a break, Linda, for once in your life.
You know, how do you think people get raises, Stephen? You gotta grow some hair on your bits March in there and make a case for yourself.
We were in the red last quarter. Things are tough all around. It's not the right time.
It's never the right time for you, is it? I brought in 90K last year, and do you know how I managed to do that?
Yeah, you got your father to pay for half a law degree.
Nice. Real nice. You're a real pig, you know that? A woman can't make a success of herself unless a man helps her? Is that it?
Well, he did, didn't he?
I am successful because I have something that you don't. You know what that is, right?
Please, enlighten me.
Balls! I have balls! Big, shiny manberries!
You don't have to be crude.
I am serious. You see something you want, you go after it. It is called ambition. Jeez. How do you think it feels being married to a man who's just satisfied with his pitiful lot in life, and we have a child to think about? We had to dip into Noah's college fund last year just to cover our car payments.
And yet you still seem to have plenty of money to spend at the spa.
Oh.
Or one of your many classes. Oh, namaste, Linda. Namaste.
Don't do that.
Oh, what?
Act like this is my fault for being the only adult in the household? Accept some responsibility, Stephen. Grow up.
What are we even doing?
Don't change the subject.
No, listen. We came here today to sort through these issues, and all we're doing is bickering. Same as always.
You're right.
Look, we don't have to like each other, but if we can't at least be civil, I don't know, maybe we should just sit here quietly and wait for the doctor.
Fine by me. We don't look at each other. We don't talk to each other. We just sit here.
Fine.
Good. Darling, you're shaking your leg again.
Oh. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Response time good? Your names are Linda and Stephen Doyle of 657 Evergreen Park. Is this statement fact or fiction?
It's fact.
Long-term memory and orientation functioning properly. Follow my pen, please.
Oh my.
Up here. Pupillary reflexes are subpar, but adequate. Good boy. Now, how did that make you feel?
Kinda nice.
Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Say, What a nice singing voice you have, Stephen. That was almost a perfect G-flat.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, is this really all necessary?
Oh, good heavens, no. Sit down, sit. So, what brings you by?
Well, our marriage is in trouble.
That's an understatement.
Yeah, a friend of ours recommended you. He said you were the best marriage counselor around.
Your friend? Your friend who?
Derek.
Derek. I know Derek.
He was a patient of yours, him and his wife Lenora.
You don't mean Derek of Derek and Lenora Johnson, do you? Anal plug Derek?
Yeah, that's the...
Oh.
Yeah, that's the one, Derek Johnson.
Huh. Derek Johnston says I'm the best marriage counselor around. Well, that's great. I can't believe he said that. You know, he always was a nice guy, that Derek. I always liked him. Maybe I should send an edible arrangement or something. How are the old lovebirds anyway?
Divorced.
Oh, bummer. Well, you can't say them all. You know, I have that very thing on a bumper sticker. Folks on the road are like, huh? But the guys in our office, they really get a hoot out of it. All right, down to business. So, I take it you two really hate each other, right? Can't stand to be in the same room, sleep at opposite ends of the house, perhaps a few extramarital affairs. Am I in the general ballpark?
Yeah.
Nailed
Not too
it.
far off.
Nailed it.
Do you love each other? Not that hard of a question, is it? Could be whittled down to a simple yes, no.
What does love have to do with anything? We have a mortgage.
Please. Love is just some altruistic fantasy told over and over again in fairy tales and Hallmark cards. You know, real people, they don't love each other. Real people, they sweat and they fight and they claw into making things work.
Well, that might be the saddest thing I've heard all week. But you're right to some extent, Linda. It does take work. Dedication, passion, understanding. Nothing worth having comes easy. Like a bag of chips, it's really hard to open at first. I mean, you try both ends of the bag and nothing. You look for that little perforated tab at the corners of the bag, but you don't see anything. Eventually you resort to using your teeth and tearing at the edge of the package, but all that does is make the ends of the bag slippery. Next thing you know, it's 4 in the morning and you're standing alone in your kitchen and nothing but long johns, frantically reading the back of the bag to see if there are any instructions you may have missed. What am I doing with my life, you ask yourself? Is this what I've become? About that time, depression sets in, and you begin to feel that all is lost. When suddenly, as if by magic, when you least expect it, the bag opens. And after all that tugging and biting, you finally manage to beat the odds and, hey, look at that! You've got chips! And they're even better than if the bag had opened regular, because you had to try so hard to get them. Wow.
Or you could just get a pair of scissors.
So you're telling me that love, it's like a bag of potato chips. Huh.
Well, when you say it like that, it just sounds stupid. I was making an analogy, Stephen. It doesn't work if you just say it. Do you love your wife?
I mean, she's all right.
Linda, do you love Stephen?
I married him.
Oh boy. I see we have our work cut out for us, don't we? So what's the problem, Linda? Can you keep your man happy?
I keep him happy enough. On top of paying 3/4 of our expenses, I cook his meals and clean up after him all the time.
No, that's not fair, and you know it. I do my fair share around the house. You just nitpick every little thing I do.
What about the bedroom? I bet she's a freak.
I beg your pardon.
Never kiss and tell, I get it.
Wow. Okay, well, I think our problem is that, we don't communicate enough. I feel like Linda is there for me sometimes physically, sure, but never, emotionally.
Oh, Is that what you think? Hey, everybody! Steve is psychiatrist now. Steve's going to diagnose his own problem. Come on, watch and learn. Let me tell you something, Steve. The human mind is a science. It's not some magazine you can pick up at the gas station and use to cheapen yourself with your sick perversions.
Oh, wait, what?
Linda, I think Steve here needs a hug.
Oh, you mean me?
All right. Now, I'd like to get to know the both of you more as individuals. Really get in there and poke around a bit. Stephen, what was your childhood fear?
What? My childhood fear?
I'm just kidding. What do you do for work?
Okay, well, I'm a manager.
Assistant manager.
Night shift manager at Save a Buck Farms.
Save a buck, you say? Which one?
Over on Main and Young.
Really? You know, I stop in there every weekend on my way to synchronized swimming practice. I notice you've stopped selling those little ham and cheese sandwiches. Care to explain yourself?
You mean the Boreali ham and Swiss? They were discontinued by the vendor like 5 months ago.
Unacceptable! I expect you to get on the phone with somebody and make it happen. People rely on those little sandwiches and you're letting them down.
Well, I can't.
Oh, there's that word again. Can't. Did Neil Armstrong say I can't when he was running the Tour de Force? No! He kept on going, even without legs. You have no excuse, Steve.
Okay, well, they had salmonella.
That explains a lot. Linda, what's your profession?
I am a crown attorney for the province of Nova Scotia.
Impressive, very impressive. Sounds like you're the breadwinner of the old homestead.
Yes.
Wearing the pants, as it were.
Not exactly.
Yes, exactly. And on top of all that, I'm also a published author.
Really? Published or self-published?
Well, self-published technically.
Well, it's not really the same thing, is it? I mean, it's kind of like if you wrote a blog and photocopied it out so that you could bug your friends to read it.
No! No! No, it's not like that. I haven't done much marketing yet, but on my website I do clearly state that... I'm sorry, what are you doing?
Nobody cares about self-published authors, Linda. It's like if you're a chiropractor. I mean, you're a doctor, yeah, but are you really, though? That's up for debate.
I don't think that you understand how much hard work and dedication actually goes into writing a book.
All right. I'll bite. What's your title?
It's called An Esoteric Guide to Navigating Success. Volume 1. Tolerating Spousal Inequity. Within it, I dissect
I'd like to take a step back now to a moment when you were both genuinely happy together. Now think, when was the last time you were truly happy in your relationship? Linda.
Okay, I suppose there was that one time when Stephen left home from work early just because he knew I was sick. He made me chicken noodle soup, and he ran my back. He was actually really sweet that day.
I can't believe you remember that.
Big deal. Ditched work early and opened a can.
I had to cancel an inventory that afternoon, sir.
Roger that, sir. Hey, if I prescribe you some sedatives, would you take them?
No, probably not.
Well, no, or probably not. Stephen, no, or probably not. No, or probably not.
Okay.
Well, which one is it? The time is now.
Let
Be
me-
decisive.
Are
It's
you-
one or the other. Sink or swim. Do or die.
No.
Damn it. Fine. What's your happiest memory with your wife?
Well, I guess mine would be the day that she told me she was pregnant with Noah. We went and we had a picnic in Point Pleasant Park that night, and we talked about what our life was going to be like.
And has that life turned out as you planned?
No.
Why not?
Well, I never got the job I was going for in my trade, and I don't know, I guess we're just not making as much money as we hoped.
And I have so much debt from university. You know, the bills they just started to pile up, and all we ever do is fight.
We could stay mad at each other for so long, we'd fight for days and days.
And then the days, they turned into weeks.
Yeah, and the weeks turned into months.
Eventually, we've been mad at each other for so long that we've forgotten what it was like to love one another. I mean, we weren't a married couple anymore. We were just like a couple of strangers, forced to share life together. Trapped.
Wait, you feel trapped?
Yeah, I guess I do.
Yeah, I feel trapped too.
Why do you feel trapped?
I guess it's our life, or maybe it's life in general. It's the routine, you know. Is this all we're ever really gonna have?
Don't stop. It's really good stuff. Now keep going.
Dr. Arkin, we are paying you good money. We are expecting your help.
I just wanted to hear the score.
Oh no, to heck with the score, sir.
Whoa. Calm down, Steve.
No, I will not, mister. Now look, you really did come here wanting to sort all this out.
For Noah's sake.
Well, that is your first slip up, isn't it? Doing it for the kid. That's like classic stupidity. They teach a course on it. There are textbooks literally devoted to it. You two should get the hell away from one another is what you should do. Quite frankly, I can't even see a reason why you ever got married in the first place.
No, listen, that's not what we want.
Oh, want. Right up there with can't. Look, anyone can see that you hate each other. Even I hate you a little.
We don't hate each other.
Wait a minute. You hate us?
A little. Now, let's try an exercise, shall we, and find out. I've got 3 exercises to try. First, Linda, I want you to say the first word that comes to mind when you think of Steve here.
Passive aggressive.
Good. Stephen?
Yeah, condescending.
Great. Now, how about something nice?
Well,
good mother.
Train receptionist to screen clients for bullshit. Okay, next exercise. I want you to look at each other. Oh, no, I want you to turn and face the other person. Good, good. Now, starting with Linda, I want you to say the words, I hate you. This is your lovely little nest. You're safe.
I hate you.
I hate you.
Good, good. Again.
I hate you.
I hate you.
Louder.
I hate you.
I bleeping hate you.
I've always hated you.
I despise the very ground that you slither upon, you vile snake woman.
Oh! I lie awake at night and fantasize about coming home from work and finding you hanging by the stairwell by one of your cheek belts.
Hey, that's messed up.
You are the most toxic, disturbed person I've ever met.
Oh, I swear, oh, one of these days I am going to stab you in your sleep.
You can stop now. Hold on.
Sometimes, when I'm feeling sick to my stomach, I picture you naked in my mind, just to help induce vomiting.
Wow! Oh, you sad, little pathetic man! Ah! Get over here! Ah! Yeah! Ah! No! Ah! Oh, you no! Get over here! Ah! Get over! Ah! Yeah!
That got dark real fast. You know, you two look like Mr. and Mrs. Jones, but you're really hiding some twisted business, aren't you? Well, did it feel good at least to get all that bad energy out?
Yeah, not really.
Stephen, be honest.
Okay? Yeah, felt good. It felt real good.
Attaboy.
No, no, no.
Just
Oh. Thank you. Oh.
Okay. For our final exercise, I'd like to do a little bit of role play. Now, this will hopefully allow you to transfer your issues onto another persona, another character, and discuss them not as Steve and Linda, but as separate, pretend people. All right? Any questions? Good. Now, Linda, I want you to pretend that you're a mutant. With bad powers. Say, apocalypse. Say you were apocalypse.
What is that? I don't know who or what that is.
Apocalypse! Oh my God, Stephen. You know who Apocalypse is, right?
He's a bad guy?
Yes, he's a bad guy. His name is Apocalypse. He's the enemy of the entire known universe. Duh. Just pretend Linda's Apocalypse, okay?
Yeah, no problem.
Now, Linda, I want you to pretend that Stephen is a good mutant with powers for justice, like a Cyclops or a Mr. Fantastic.
Oh, wait. No. Can I be Batman?
Stephen, I want you to take a minute and think about what you just said.
Okay. Oh, no. I just thought that in the context of the role play, that maybe I could be Batman.
Is Batman a mutant? Is Batman a mutant?
No?
No, he's not. He's just a cool guy with gadgets. I am liking you less and less by the minute, Buster. You're on shaky ground with me.
No, I'm sorry.
All right. Now I want the both of you to stand up. Come on, stand up, come on. Great. Okay. Now, the scenario is Aquaman here.
Wait, can I be Cyclops?
Shut up, Steve! The scenario is Aquaman and Apocalypse are roommates, and they're talking about a better way to coexist so that both of them are satisfied. Now, Apocalypse, I want you to try telling Aquaman what you think he could do to make your life a little bit better.
Okay. For starters,
Nah,
I
stop.
think
Stop. You're Apocalypse, right? You're not Linda. Apocalypse doesn't sound like some tired, middle-aged has-been. He talks like this.
I am not talking like that.
Well, if you don't, Steve here wins.
I don't like I'm leaving all the responsibility to me to make sure that all the bills are paid on time and that no one gets to school in the morning. I also think that you can be a little bit more appreciative of some of all the things I do around the house.
Good. Now, Aquaman, your turn.
Well, maybe I would Aquaman. Is that not Aquaman?
Oh, you poor sap. Just use your own voice, okay?
Hey. Hello, Linda. I don't like how you talk to me like I'm a child. And I don't like how you tell me what to do all the time. And I also dislike how you always find something wrong with everything that I do.
Well, maybe if you put...
No, Linda, use your apocalypse voice.
This is absurd! I'm always talking to Steve like I'm some evil mutant gonna bring us any closer together! Huh? Or I don't know, give us some kind of something to work with!
The butterfly floats silently, Linda, landing only on a beautiful winged horse bound for Valhalla. with you folks. I'm out of here in a couple of hours. You're my last appointment for the day, and quite frankly, I don't care about you or your problems.
Oh, whoa. You just wait 1 minute.
No, I'm serious. I'm even going to give you your money back. Listening to your crap makes me feel a hell of a lot better than I never got married. I mean, if you could only see yourselves the way I see them. You'd probably want to end your own lives violently. Jump in front of a train or drive off a cliff. Double-barrel shotgun below the jaw, maybe.
You realize that I will be talking to my lawyer about this.
Look, you want my professional opinion? Separate. Your relationship is bad for Noah. And on top of that, you can't stand each other. That's after 10 minutes with you. Now, if you want my personal opinion, try pot maybe and chill the hell out. Anyway, I have a plane boarding for Madagascar in a couple of hours, and if I'm not on it, well, I'll have to take a later flight.
Wait. No, hold on. You can't do that.
No, I can actually. I'm a frequent flyer, and they give me priority on select airlines.
What?
Get
No.
back here!
My secretary will show you out.
Did that really just happen?
Can you believe that guy? I feel like we've just been hit by a tornado. Can we call his boss? I mean, do these people, they have like a head office or something?
I don't know. Probably some kind of committee that handles this sort of thing. I'll look it up when we...
Quack. Do you think he's really going to Madagascar?
I doubt he's even going to the airport. He's probably just headed home early, that son of a ding-dong.
You know, as insane as all of this was, you have to admit, he made a good point.
How do you mean?
Staying together for Noah's sake. I mean, come on. What the hell are we doing, Stephen? I mean, we are completely miserable.
Yeah, I guess we are, aren't we? You know, I always kind of thought that being miserable was sort of like, I don't know, our thing.
You thought being miserable was our thing.
Well, yeah, kind of.
I think we need some time apart. I mean, you know it, I know it, our friends know it, and there's no way that no one doesn't know it too. Okay, I'm gonna be the first one, I'm just gonna say it. I think we need to want to try to live separately. What do you think?
I mean, yeah, I'd say we owe it to each other. On one condition.
Name it.
I want to be able to see my boy whenever I like. You know that I can't live without him. I don't want any of that nasty custody battle business. He's been through enough already. We divide our time with him equally, like mature adults.
Do you think that we can still remember how to behave like mature adults?
We can learn.
Well, I would never keep Noah from you. When he thinks the sun rises and sets by your command, I mean, you must know that.
Yeah, that's my boy.
And I have a condition as well.
Yeah, what's that?
Don't you think that two people who have known each other for so long, I mean, hell, we may have loved each other once. I mean, don't you think that two people who've been through so much as we have can at least try to be friends?
Yeah. I mean, why not? We could be friends, yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right. This feels right, doesn't it? It is the right thing to do.
Something we probably should have done a long time ago.
That was quite the Aquaman voice, by the way.
Shut up. What does Aquaman even sound like anyway?
Not like that. Well, we should probably get going.
Yeah. Right. Hold on.
Huh? Stephen. I'm taking the house. Yeah, that's okay.